Hey everybody, this is Samuel with the SDCS weekly review and the JavaScript full stacked program. And things are going great. I'm in the React 200 section currently on the second project, about halfway through, I'd say. Um, so, I would say a challenge I faced this past week was probably just wrapping my head around Redux. It is a new technology that I was introduced to this week. And it took a little bit to learn, but once I sort of got the foundational concepts, things have been starting to click, especially as I begin to use it. So, for those not familiar, React is a great way to manage your presentational components, and Redux offers sort of some additional capabilities along with that when you are going to manage your state within React. You can, of course, manage your state within React on its own. But from what I understand, as applications become more complex and there's a lot more data to manage, Redux can offer a very sort of predictable way in which you can do that. So it's been fun to see how that can be used. And for me, actually, is more intuitive, I would say, than using React State. I actually like Redux so far, so it's nice. There's a nice dev tool that you can use to kind of see uh, your state at any time, and as well as just give some more, I would say, context to debugging when you're looking at that. So yeah, it's just been cool to look at that and to kind of learn that. How did I overcome the challenge of becoming familiar with Redux? Was probably uh, one, watching some particularly good videos that my coach shared with me from egghead.io, I believe is the name of the website. They have some very concise, formatted videos that offer very sort of tangible instruction that you can right away use in your application. So I would say, for one, that was very useful to start to make myself a little bit more fluent with this technology, as well as uh, the first project that you do in React 200, the budget tracking application, was useful to see how you can apply Redux into an application, break things down into separate files, and that became especially sort of true to me once I began the second project, because I actually used that first project sort of as a model to then begin and use Redux on the second project. That became an excellent model, and so I would say anyone who's having challenges with wrapping your head around this new technology, pay careful attention perhaps to the budget tracking app, because it's a really excellent sort of template, if you will, to use as a pattern to kind of do your own thing on this second project, which you're sort of more on your own, as you'll see. Um, so that would be my kind of advice. It's kind of how I overcame the challenge. So to anyone who's kind of at this point, I would say, there's some great sort of steps that you can take before, and as well as use that first project as a great model to build on when you're sort of on to the other challenges ahead. So that's all I have for this week. Crazy. I'm going to be done with learning material once I finish this section. I think I have, looks like, one more project, maybe two after this, in the React module. And after that, it'll be a group project and a final project, and I'll be done. So things move along quite quick in this coding program. But man, learning so much, and really have just become especially passionate as I become more and more fluent with the technologies, and learning how to problem solve, and everything. So things are going great. No negative thing to report at this time. So yeah, look forward to speaking to you guys more next week. Thanks.